Welcome, friends, to the Scrapbook, a creative writing podcast where we create stories organically from a few pieces of paper randomly selected from 3 different subjects: genre, setting, time period. I'm your host, Jody Pratt, with my fellow host, Patrick Wigfall. Let the story begin.
All right, we're going to start off with setting. International Space Station.
Damn.
I'm glad I threw that one out there.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was random as shit and it works. If they say Iron Age, we're just going to end it right here.
Yeah. We'll just cut it.
Industrial Age.
Damn.
I got an idea. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Action.
Hey, Bruce Willis.
That's exactly where I was going. I was going fucking Die Hard in space.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Bruce Willis, we gotta do it for you, man.
Doesn't have to be a human.
Yeah.
Space station.
It doesn't.
It can be a good old gritty boy.
Oh, and honestly, to be real, we don't have to make it this timeline. We can make it another fucking timeline. You know the fucking aliens, right? Well, these niggas, it looks old as fuck, but
it's set in the future.
It's set in the future, bro.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so, and apparently every time you see a movie, humans are just like out in the middle of fucking nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So, humans out in the middle of fucking nowhere during the industrial age.
And we can say the industrial age of space. So this is they're taking minerals and shit from different...
Harvesting,
my nigga. And this International Space Station is... you know how trucks pull in and get weighed?
Yeah.
It's that.
It's a weigh station.
Yeah, it's a weigh station, pretty much. And it's all of the countries that live there and shit. It's kind of like the stock market. It's like, you know what I mean? So it'll be kind of like everybody comes through there, weigh their materials, and it's traded there, and then it's shipped out.
Yeah, and you get your shit sent like right to your units are sent right to you.
Exactly.
You're just like, I got 72 pounds of this. They're just like, all right, here's your units. They take this shit off your thing. Good to go.
Yeah. So the main problem with this is that the trafficking of animals, of aliens, is happening. You know what I mean? Or do you want to go all humans?
No, I remember in space. Why not go?
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? And it follows the try-hard security officers of the International Space Station stopping a truck one fucking day. And it's like, do you have, you know what I mean? Do you have your registration and, list?
Your list, because you're showing 2 metric tons on your papers, but you have 2.5.
Yeah.
So we just want to, for clerical things, I'm sorry.
Grab the forklift, and then the niggas just like, there's 3 niggas in the cab, right? And in the space cab. It's kind of like a fucking big-ass truck, but without wheels. It's, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, you know what I mean? Just like, oh shit.
Sweating.
He's like, you'll see that it goes backwards. So you're gonna have to, use the hand trucks. That's how we got it on. So it'll slow them down so they can think of more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Think of something quicker. So they're just like, okay. They see the guard. Our protagonist is
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, obviously. So Bruce Willis
Shout out Bruce Willis, bruh.
Bruce Willis is a senior nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
but he does his push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't punch the shit out of you.
He just got on to head of security after 17 years hard at the International Space Station.
Just catching phase with aliens on the daily.
Just like fucking them up too. Like hard old school Superman. I only know how to throw hooks, but they're real strong.
Tank top.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I mean? So
I don't do nothing but smoke Paul Malls and whoop alien ass.
Exactly. He's known for teeing off on the nigga.
Yeah.
It's just short of a, but I hold that nigga. But you what, boy?
He's like, call me Bloody Lip. Because every time I walk out of the room, somebody know my name. That's heat.
Yeah, that's heat. Nigga. But yeah, so that he goes out and he's like real suspicious. He doesn't mean to be like a bigot, but he knows these alien motherfuckers be bringing out.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
We can lean on that.
Yeah. They're up to no good.
Yeah. But they're not all.
Yeah, they're not all. They know how to. The people that are under him are alien.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of feel like he's racist. He says a few things. He tries to joke, but he's.
But he clearly doesn't trust him.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't trust him. He like back checks all the new employees just in case they steal some shit, and all the new employees are aliens. All right, so
you can throw any race into that.
Yeah, exactly. So he goes on.
Clearly, like, Bruce Willis though. White man.
It's clearly Bruce Willis.
I love that. I love Bruce Willis.
Yeah, bro. He's up to all good.
And he's aged semi good for a nigga who doesn't have hair.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I mean?
I think it makes it easier.
Bruce, if you listen to this shit, Bruce's agent, email us at the Scrapbook Podcast at gmail.com. This movie is for you, my boy. We only take 30% and 12% royalties. Creators credit us. But anyway, so 2.5 metric tons is written down on his paperwork.
He's got 3.
He has 3. I mean, two metric tons is written down on the paperwork. He weighs in at 2.5. Right? They break out the hand trucks.
We're doing around clean sweep. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We're going to extra.
Like, you're really going to fuck with me right now? Like, I'm trying to, you know how I have to get there. He's like, fucking idiot.
And then he's like, this is how we find out he's that guy. He was like, so the driver just like, oh, you haven't heard of old Try Hard here? And then like breaks into like a fucking montage of him like hard fighting niggas and pulling niggas out of their cabs and shit, alien motherfuckers. He's like, he don't like motherfuckers like us. He was like, ain't that right? Try hard. And he's just like, nigga.
I like it. I like to play on Die Hard. I like it. Bruce, are you listening? Isn't that shit, Bruce?
No.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we go 1960s way of talking to people?
Yeah, bro. You
like,
got to.
Real off the cuff derogatory. Real off the cuff, like you should be slapped. But they're just like, this is how you talk.
Yeah, he doesn't like spaceys like us. Isn't that right? And they just like,
oh, nice. The
nigga just like, Bruce just like licks his lip, just like, bottom lip, just like.
We were good for y'all, right? We were good for y'all.
Exactly, bro. Can you sit on the cab? You can take a seat. You can take a seat in our office. It's going to be a while. You know what I mean? And they go inside there, right? And this is the whole fucking station, the quote unquote police station, the holding place. Not a holding place, but the office, right? And they're like scoping niggas out, trying to like low-key counting motherfuckers. And they're going through the shit. They're like, we can't X-ray it because it's lined in lead, whatever the fuck. It's lined in, you know what I mean, Omicron, Persei.
Yeah, I was like, you space.
So they're taking shit out and like, oh, this and that. There's already discrepancies. Like everything seems to weigh, like we're getting closer to what is not supposed to be here than what is here. You know what I mean? So they're making do like half of it. So the whole entire movie is taking out shit, and then the more they take out, the more hostile these motherfuckers are getting. So it's breaking his sight line of the truck, although the people are taking shit out of the truck, and he's having to tend to the niggas on the inside. And he just like, we'll call the nigga Bruce. Bruce, like, you can come in here, man. These motherfuckers, these fucking spaceys, man, are acting real crazy. So he's like...
And it should be all done in like a 70s style.
Yeah, man.
Of like somebody smoking a cigarette while working.
Exactly.
Indoors.
On the indoor, and then nigga, like the front desk niggas is like this big ass, greasy ass, Ursula looking motherfucker. Yeah. That just like hella, like rolled up sleeves. And he's just like...
Here's your mail.
Yeah, exactly. here's your mail. And he's just like, he's like, yeah, cool, Bruce, he comes under these, and he's exactly, but he's a spacey himself, quote unquote. And he's like,
you know, we're half breed. Oof. His homie is clearly a half breed between a human and something.
Yeah,
you know, these fucking spaces. And it's like,
that's a front desk guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to maintain.
And you always gotta have a fat friend.
Yeah,
I love you, dog.
I wouldn't call myself fat, but I have a friend.
So he breaks his shit and he goes inside.
Also, him and that creature are friends?
Yeah, the front desk guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's a half alien, half human.
How's Rebecca doing? You said, she's doing great, man. I mean, I'm on the phone. Can I talk? I'll see you at mom's house. Okay, fine.
And
I'll see you at mom's house.
And niggas despise their back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking shit to each other. You're like, hey, you know, I'm gonna need for you to have a seat. He was like, you're not fucking done yet? I got a schedule to go on to, motherfucker. Like this shit like that. And then or you know, 60s talk, you old yellow belly son of a bitch. You know what I mean?
That is 60s Montana.
Yeah, and the nigga just like he clenches his fist, like he was already warned. You're gonna get this position, but you can't be acting like how you were.
Yeah, can't be fighting people.
Yeah, you can't be fighting people. His fist clenches, like, and his knuckles protrude. He's a human, but you know what I mean. In the past, he's mixed with the alien, so his hands are big as fuck.
Oh, so we're dealing with that disproportion,
just like a
body,
just
like
Popeye. Yeah, like Popeye. But kind of like Sin City, the nigga.
Oh yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought that nigga was real.
I thought that he was a real looking motherfucker.
I was like, oh, you
played this so well.
You have Elephant Man. What is this?
So the action starts a little bit late, but it's more the visuals and shit, right? And then they radio in, all clear. And then the motherfucker just like, whew. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, all clear, you bigot son of a bitch. And then it's like right then and there, he jaws him. Boom, hold that. And then the niggas are just like, oh, I told you what. Like going back and forth. Niggas, like one of the niggas like grabs right here, and then you see like a saber or some shit. Whatever the fuck, right? And then just like, they break it up. And shit like that. He's like, go on your way. Like, it's okay. Like, one of the other niggas, the dude beneath Bruce, he's like, hey, it's good. You know, here you go. Trying to play the good guy. And then be on your way. And they're loading it back up. They go back into their cab and shit like that. And then Bruce walks out there. And before they load back everything, he looks at the scale and there's more on there. You know what I'm saying? So he's just like wait. And not knowing that a couple of the motherfuckers that work at the International Space Station are titled these motherfuckers here. You know what I mean? Like he's like, wait. And he's just like, I just put something, like, no, you didn't. You were taking a cigarette break. I'll look at it myself. He goes on there, fucking looking at shit, fucking looking, under shit. And then he finds like a false bottom. You know what I mean? That needs like a code or some shit in there. And he's like, what in the fuck? But it's like broken. So he like lifts it up and it's like a deeper compartment. So he's like walking down there. big enough for stairs. You know what I mean? And he just sees a whole bunch of huddled motherfuckers in there. Like maybe, I want to say 60 people. And he's just like, hey, Ben. And that's the nigga on the inside. But there's no answer back. He like runs up and the nigga's shooting. Pow, 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 pow. Like shooting at the fucking entrance, the exit of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he's just like, oh shit. Like they knew the jig was up as soon as I came out here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're starting to fire at motherfuckers. So he goes from there, like he gets his regulated fucking strap and he's like firing back like, Ben. And the nigga like pans to like Ben's brains are just gone.
Yeah.
Completely removed. Right? And then he starts to fight a couple motherfuckers, the employees, because a couple of them are a part of this group because they've been passing them through without any sort of like, discrepancy and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like fist fighting these niggas, pop, 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 body shot, pop, 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 John Lineker style, laying niggas out. You know what I'm saying? He gets shot like in the shoulder, and then that's that mortal wound. The fucking
we aren't gonna do no Con Air shit,
huh?
We ain't doing no Con Air.
Every single action movie, the protagonist gets hurt in a way that's bandaged up, and they don't come out scot free. Look at all the Die Hard movies. Look at Lethal Weapon.
Like, hey, big guy, I'm like, no. You need to see a doctor.
The bottom of the feet has hella glass in it and shit. But every single movie, niggas fighting in, they get fucked up. Look at Pineapple Express, Lethal Weapon, all that shit. Somebody's fucked up, and they walk out. They walk out limping and shit. So that's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
So
I just don't like the Con Air where like they got shot and just flinched a little bit and was like, "What's up?" They're like, "What? No, that's not how guns work."
But you're not a big fan of Con Air anyway. So.
I'm not a big fan of Nicolas Cage. Is what it is.
And Nicolas Cage, we got a movie coming out for you, dog. Don't even trip.
He could be the Mountie.
He needs the money.
He could be the Mountie.
He could. Nah. Fuck. So then this nigga, they go about the shit like. So he's fighting motherfuckers, and then it gets shut down. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a fight to the emergency stop hitting the emergency switch to shut down the space station, and then call in reinforcements. You know what I mean? Other international stations will send motherfuckers. So that's the first fight. Pop, pop, pop. Dropping niggas. He's getting dropped. He gets knocked out, drug into the shit because they can't take him. They're at other motherfuckers, like killing another alien, that's okay. But killing a human, that's a fucking...
Yeah, you're fucking shit up at that point. There's gonna be papers drawn up.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Drawn up.
You're gonna be you're gonna take lashes before you execute it type shit on the nearest planet type shit.
Yeah, because you have to adhere to some certain kind of code.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working at International Space Station.
Yeah. So he gets knocked out and he gets drugged into a room or some shit like that, and then it goes to obviously there's they always tell their plan
to
these motherfuckers.
You gotta hit the dialogue on them.
Yeah. He's just like, hey, what up?
Monologue. You gotta monologue it. Like the niggas in Incredible.
Exactly. The niggas like taking a fat ass hit from like a stogie that Bruce had. You know what I mean?
He's like, I don't know why you guys like this on Earth.
Yeah, and just like smoking, he's like, and it's like ashing it out hella hard, which you don't do with fucking, cigars and shit. And he's just like, yeah, man. So I didn't want to have to come to this. You know what I mean? For so long, we've been going on the radar. The poor guy that you've, knocked his fucking gills out, he was one of me. You know what I mean? He was a part of this. and then it names a few other people. You know what I mean? I'm sorry for everybody, Ben. And then it's like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's
like, you disrespect people that are keeping you alive.
Yeah.
I would change that. And just swiveling around in his chair like nobody will miss you.
Yeah.
You born 1946, huh? Where's your mom at? Where's your dad?
Who let you be like this, bro? And just like, this is not going to stop.
His eyes should do that shit.
Men
in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Hey.
He was like, he had two pairs of eyelids. One was this way and one was that way. And he was like, oh, this nigga crazy.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. So then they got him tied up. And then just like, all right, we got to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, they shut off, this part of the shit shut off. And then it's like, I need the code to get the fuck out of here. You're going to have to give that to me. That's part of the reason why you're alive. And that, you know, the galaxy looks down upon people who kill humans. Whatever that means. And the nigga's just like, man, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, you pussy-ass, spacey, commie bastard.
Hey, I'm telling you, you go hard on the 60s racism tip.
Yeah.
And you just turn all that towards something that nobody can relate to outside of people that it can relate to.
Exactly, bro.
There's no color added to it. It's a green person. It's a gray person. I don't give a fuck. But like all of that energy that was given to people that weren't Marlboro Red smokers on a catalog in the 50s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Somebody would get it. So
this nigga tells the whole plan, like, we've been doing this for centuries, man. We bring people other places, cheap labor. Mm-hmm. You pay this and that. If you go along with, say this was a fucking accident, man. Mm-hmm. You let us go.
So it's basically human trafficking?
Yeah. We'll cut you in, bro.
But it's just for slave labor and a billion other things that we're not going to go
Yeah, they breed quickly. These aliens breed quickly. They can make 100,000.
12 of them make a planet in 4 months.
Yeah.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah. Are you going to till these fields and replant these crops? Do you know how this shit works, man? Yeah. Do you fucking know?
But he's just like aggressive with it.
Yeah, aggressive.
Like, you don't know you don't know how this works. You don't see what it is. You don't fuck. Motherfuckers like you are why this universe is fucking up. You think we can't do better than Beta 7? We are bringing in work. We're doing what you should have been doing. Why am I talking to you? Who the fuck are you? I need to talk to your fucking manager. Bring your manager. The fucking... Who's the guy? Fucking... This earth motherfucker talking. I'm going to stab somebody today.
Yeah.
And he's just angry. He's upset. And he wants you to understand his plight.
Yeah.
I'm running bodies. I'm running people across the board. Why are you stepping on my toes?
Yeah.
Your politician brought me here.
Yeah.
You don't think this sector has an overseer? He didn't check my load? Why are you checking my load?
Mm-hmm. And they put him in charge thinking that his ways of being that cowboy badass motherfucker like was over with because he's older now.
And he's like trying to maintain a job.
Exactly. Like he's just one strike away.
Yeah.
And just like in the days of being a hero is not a thing anymore.
Yeah. He's a gunslinger at a time when they use lasers.
Yeah, bro.
He's like a nigga that it just a half step behind, but it never left him.
Yeah, it never left him. So, and it is frowned upon now. Now it's bureaucracy. It's putting papers into motion, and then over time, it will be done.
Okay.
You write your senator. Senator will hear you type shit. Mm-hmm. It's not that way.
No.
They want you to think it's that way, so you'll shut the fuck up, and you won't be acting like he used to act in his late 20s. You know what I mean? So he goes and he's like, "Hey, boss, we got a problem out here," and just like he walks, he's like, "You stay right here," and like flicks the fucking cigar into Bruce's face. You know what I mean? And the nigga bounces off. It's like sends the embers out. Mm-hmm. And he walks up there, he's like, what's the problem? And he's just like, the fucking hatch is left open. Like, we got to get the fuck out of here, man. Like, these beings are out now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just to draw him away from it. You know, and then the nigga Bruce hits the fucking shuffle, MacGyver shuffle, out of there, breaks that shit. Dips off into the shit, sees the nigga bed.
Terrain, what are we dealing with?
Fucking, we're on a space station, so we're
But what I'm saying is, it's just all alien. It's all alien.
No,
like the movie Alien, where like you're just in like corridors.
Yeah, and there's like for some reason mist is coming up from the ground.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, steam.
All this shit ain't fucking pressurized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, niggas is just like, we just gonna stop building on this pipe. And it's just like hella.
What it is niggas didn't understand science. And they're just like, every time something opens,
all this have to be, you know, connected to something.
Pressurized.
Yeah.
And you're like, do we have any scientists on board? He's like, pressurized.
Pressurized. Well, Winona Ryder was an alien. Like, nah, they shoot a robot. So the nigga escapes. He doesn't like enter the fucking air ducts or whatever. The nigga just reinforces himself. Gets locked and loaded and shit like that for like the final battle or the battle that they think is going to happen. So they hold the nigga that was under Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
They get the password out of him. Right.
I thought he was shot up dead immediately.
No, that was his homie Ben at the beginning. He's the front desk guy. Yeah. The nigga under him was
Ben went out like a real one.
Yeah.
Bah! Bah! He's
Exactly.
like ducking, like you can't duck lasers.
Throwing motherfucking tables and shit, like going full alien and shit. Yeah. And then they get smoked by the main guy, the cigar guy. Bam! Nigga, hold that. Pull his fucking brains out.
Hold that.
So he gets on. When the guy comes back, the cigar guy comes back, he's like, oh shit, the nigga's not here. But we got the password and the shit's just unlocking. It's an old ass station, bro. Mm-hmm. They've been up there for a few hundred years.
Yeah. And honestly, they're going off of how much you're bringing in. This quadrant's not bringing in.
Yeah. That's what he moved from place to place.
Yeah.
But his best friend went with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They live together.
Yeah. They move from place to place. And this was like a far to the east place that it's low volume.
Nobody knows your record.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about your record.
But you can end it out and you'll be honorable and you know what I mean?
You can ride off in the sunset and not be
you don't gotta fucking you don't gotta kick up any more dirt. You're okay.
You're good.
So the nigga's just like, so over the intercom, it's the guy that's underneath him, the assistant. He was like, Bruce, it's over, man. Just let these people pass. They just need to go on about their business. This is how it just works here. And the nigga's just like, not today, motherfucker.
That's the trailer. That's the trailer. Got the trailer, bro. It's just like him walking up with his Popeye sailor arms.
Yeah. And
he knocks on the door and he's just like, can you open this up? No, we're not gonna open this. I'll open it myself. Got keys for no reason. He sees other people and he's just like, what? He's like, hey, we've got a problem down here. And then exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And there's just clips of the shit, why he's saying what he's saying.
And it's him just like strapped up, you know what I'm saying? And
looking like 1994 Bruce Willis.
Yeah, tank top, shoes on, you know what I mean?
Stogie in the mouth.
And he's like, Bruce, you just can't. And the nigga's just like, bet. And then
said some relevant shit today. Yeah. Bet, nigga. You're white.
They start busting. Bow, bow, nigga. Jamming guns into niggas' mouths. emptying that motherfucker,
Yep.
head exploding shit, and the nigga is fighting, and it's all during the time.
What makes him have this want to do this? Just a good guy?
Just a good fucking guy.
Wanting to go out on a shield? What
Right and wrong. There's a fucking division.
There's a line in the sand.
Yeah.
And that nigga stands at the edge of it.
Exactly, bro.
Okay.
Cross this motherfucking line
and
put you on your ass.
I don't care if you're spacey.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're Earth.
You're humanoid. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
You cross this line, it's your ass. You know what I'm saying?
So what it should be, there should be like kids in there.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what they're doing. There's going to be cheap labor, and they're forcing them to procreate early on.
Yeah.
And that's what the travesty is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, you get these two in the cage, they have within days, they'll have a litter. He's like, bro, those are kids, nigga.
Yeah.
You're just like, bro, this is
for real though.
Yeah.
For real. A litter.
Kids, bro.
Well, I'll slap your mouth, dog.
Like, no, fuck no. He was just like, no, fuck me. You know what I mean? So
you don't fuck me. I fuck you. And you're like,
oh,
goddamn.
Yeah. So
that's what he screamed, but like he spits on him, like as he says it, like because he's fucking these niggas too.
Yeah.
Like it's we're just clearly going again to the well. Human trafficking is a real thing.
Yeah.
This is it. This is a story about human trafficking and Bruce Willis stopping this shit.
Yeah.
Or at least a part of a faction of it.
Exactly.
He should break somebody's jaw off like King Kong.
Oh yeah, bro. He's doing all that shit.
That works. Bruce Willis with Popeye arms. That works.
Yeah, bro. So anyway, we're still building. So the final battle is him like fighting the time that it takes for the gates to come up. Because when it's shut down, it's gates, and then there's the lasers and shit to block every opening. Just in case you want to slide underneath the motherfucker, you get cut in half.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So it's the gate first, he's fighting the gate, and then the lasers turn off, and then you're free to go.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the fucking truck just like, forget all the other shit, like, let's fucking move. And it's just it's him and another nigga by himself. I mean, there's those two in the cab. And then it's like, I gotta finish this shit because in turn, this nigga, if he doesn't turn this shit in, there ain't no like going to Galaxy Prison.
Yeah.
He's a dead man.
Yeah.
Because his higher powers are in play. You know what I'm saying? Epstein Island shit, bro. So the nigga who's on the radio, who's the second hand to Bruce, he's like, please, man, let me just, boom, nigga, and all you see is him holding the radio and his head completely fucking removed. Action style, bro. The nigga just, I don't even listen to whatever the fuck you talking about, bitch.
Also, Bruce kills him.
Yeah, this is my station, nigga. So, and then he shoots the nigga by Cigar Guy, right? And Cigar Guy is already driving. He's like, I'm fucking out of here. So long. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he like doesn't clear the shit all the way. By this time the lasers go off. He doesn't clear shit all the way. He's scraping by, and he just, you know what I mean? And by this time the nigga Bruce has a breathing apparatus on, kicking in the front window of the truck. You know what I'm saying? And he like, it's the final fight, boom, boom, niggas are just going toes in the front of this cab.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's still moving, and it's clearing the shit. And they're out drifting off into space now. And he's like fighting this motherfucker and shit like that. And then he gets like this super cool ass death where what is that shit? The not the clutch, but the goddamn
brake.
Yeah, the e-brake or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The nigga impales his head on that shit. You son of a bitch. And then he drives that shit back into you know what I mean? And he calls it in. And they come. What do you think?
I like the ending sequence of them fighting going into space.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that. I think there has to be some kind of like resolution outside of somebody dying. Some kind of like they have to do something past to just like it. If this is action, we're going action 1990s action.
Yeah.
He posts there after this. And he just keeps checking niggas. Every time somebody pulls up, be like, you got 2.5. Says you should have 2.
Empty the fucking truck, bro.
And every time he reverts back to the self that he said he wouldn't be.
Yeah.
He's overly aggressive and being like, how about you get the fuck out or I knock you out and take you out? You want to leave or you want me to drag you out the car?
You're in front of your kids, bud. What do you want to do?
Because I can knock them out too. You know what I mean? Everybody can go to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Just because you got kids don't mean there's not kids down there. And he's just like, hey man, I'm just moving peanuts, bro.
You're like, yeah.
Zolar system, you ever heard of it? We're all about peanuts out there. He's just like, I don't give a fuck about your peanuts. And
Yeah.
oh, there's kids down here. Guess who's getting knocked? And then he runs up and knocks that nigga out. Like, I think that's how we end it, is that like, you make it super action, but then you make it action at the end too. Like, he's like, oh, this is my lane.
He's continuing this shit,
This is
bro.
my lane.
Now he's not the senior of security at the International Space Station. He is an officer of human trafficking type shit. And he's bandaged up, got a fresh ass suit
like
on.
The nigga from those commercials that is always hurt.
Oh yeah, the Geico commercial.
Yeah, I'm danger. That dude.
Yeah, Allstate or whatever.
Allstate, yeah. He walks around like that and they're just like, you been in fights lately? He's like, you like kids?
Smoking that fucking cigar. You know what I mean? And that's what he got. He got lifted up, raised, and shit like that. But the powers are deep. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's only a few more. It's only a year.
We got
of this.
2 more movies than this. This is a movie.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. This is a summer blockbuster.
Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis's agent.
Hear us out. You won't say the N word, but you're gonna say a lot of shit about Polish people.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We can work with that. We'll work around it.
We can take this shit to Korea and get this shit done. I'm just saying. A lot of CGI, but a lot of brains being blown out. Yeah. Explosions. Shit like that.
I want to see an ugly old alien trying to molest a kid getting shot in the dick.
Yeah.
That's the energy I'm going for.
Yeah. And him just piecing out motherfuckers.
Yeah. I need a few jaws being knocked the fuck off their face. Because I think it'd be even better that the richer the alien, the weaker the jaw.
Yeah, the real soft chinned.
Yeah, because that's the reality of life.
Yeah.
Rich motherfuckers can't fight like that unless you're a nigga who got that rich because you fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need your chin touched. If you don't get it touched, you don't know what it's worth.
And he shows, it shows like on his desk, like at the beginning, while you're kind of introduced to the character, like old pictures, like his old buddy Ben he served in the Galaxy military together. And they're like humanoid niggas and humans in the military. Yeah, and in like a really only alien military. Exactly. So and they like Ben saved his life and he saved Ben's life, but they made a pact like we've always have each other's back. And if you have each other's back, you're always around each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it shows them like arm in arm and shit like that. Like at the end, like half the picture's all smoldered and shit. And, but yeah, that's what he starts to fight the monster within and finding out the fucking character. And we can make this till part 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? Expand
I like it. Shit. I want to call it Bruce Willis. Can we call the movie Bruce Willis?
We'll call it Bruce Willis. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes.
Bruce Willis. Fuck yeah. Bruce Willis. That's the name of the movie. Bruce Willis. Fuck yeah. Bruce Willis. Man, and to be real, out of the park, bro. I like it. I like that shit. Yeah, and he's smoking a cigarette 98% of the time.
Yeah.
This is old school. Like people didn't like. It's almost like remember when people were like, "You can jog with a cigarette in your mouth." No, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's shit like that. Where like you can have a fist fight for 42 minutes and not drop your cigarette.
Yeah, for real though.
Samuel L. Jackson with that cigarette twittering in Jurassic Park, and you're just like, if you, I'm just like, that ain't fell out your mouth. You live dry as shit, and that's all I'm thinking about. While these dinosaurs are finna rip his face off.
For real though, at the tip of his lip though, man, this shit is encoded. He's like, oh, okay, bro. All right.
No shit.
No shit, buddy.
35 minutes in. This shit's encoded.
No, for real?
Niggas building dinosaurs in the backyard. Everything's encoded. What are you talking about? Motherfucker.
Fuck. This should be not. Man. Thanks for joining us on the Scrapbook. I feel like this could be a part 2 or 3. Maybe even 4. Like
we should run that back. We should run certain stories back if they're
and if you guys like them, send anything, bro. You send us something, anything that you guys want us to expand on ourselves. We will do that. You know what I mean? I feel like Bruce Willis. I feel like this could be a franchise for you before you call it quits, bro.
And all I'm saying is CGI is a motherfucker. You can definitely take 10 years off and just hit some push-ups, and you're right back to Bruce Willis from the 50s or from the 90s.
Exactly. We'll you know what I mean, add a little bit of extra muscle on you, bro. You don't got to work out or nothing, bro.
Yeah, just don't look like Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Byron.
Byron?
Yeah, Joe Byron.
He changed his name.
Thanks for joining us on the Scrapbook. Like I said, if you want to expand on any of the stories, on any of the episodes, please do. We want you to. We want you to be involved with what we do as creatives and as making the shit right off the top of our head. Literally, we are picking these options out of bags. And within, as you saw, this is what, minute 42? 42 minutes, we have a complete outline of a whole entire story that we're going to give to Bruce Willis's agent and see what's popping. Popeye arms.
Yeah.
Hard jaw.
Made that happen.
You know what I mean? But blue eyes or some shit like that. So you know he kind of alien. He's spacey. He's a spacey. He has spacey in him. So if you have anything, if you want to turn this into a screenplay, if you want to make into a short story for Bruce Willis, or even into an actual play.
For Bruce Willis. Bruce
Willis will do plays. Please email it to us at thescrapbookpodcast@gmail.com. Our Instagram is coming soon. If not, it already is up. With that being said, we love you. Don't stop being creative.